Hey everyone, one of the technologies I wanted to share with you is Quizlet Live. So you do need a Quizlet account in order to do Quizlet Live. So if you're familiar with Quizlet at all, it's kind of like online flashcards, review and study tools, but I really only use the Quizlet Live feature that they offer. So you do need to create your free account. So we'll go ahead and log in on mine, and then you can, this is aligned with Google Classroom. So you could, if you had a Google Classroom account, you could use that, or even just your normal Google account if you wanted to. So you go ahead and log in. This is the teacher homepage. So you can search other teachers' quizzes if you want to. If you don't necessarily want to make your own, or if you want to find one that you kind of like and use it as a framework, add to it, take things away from it, you can do that. You can create classes and assign study sets that way, quizzes to use as a study set. But again, I really only use this for the live feature. So I don't, while I have a class here, I don't have any members in it. I do have my quizzes that I've created organized into folders by unit. We'll just pull one up here so that you can see what the quiz looks like. So here's all those other Quizlet features, but I focus down here on the live feature. So when you go to Quizlet Live, you'll create the game. In the free version, your only option is to have the question be the definition and then the answer choice be the term. If you want to pay for Quizlet, you can use the teacher version and do term and then definition. But anyway, create a game. And it does have music with it, and the students kind of enjoy the music. But essentially, the students will go to Quizlet.live, and then it will ask them for this code. So the students don't need to log in or anything like that to like a student account. They just type in this code that you would display or write the number on the whiteboard. Or they could use a QR code reader and scan that QR code and get entered in that way. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any students logged in to show you much further what this looks like, but you need at least 4 students. And what happens is it puts all of the students, it divides them into groups, and it figures out the best number of students per group, depending on how many students log in, and um, puts them all in a group, gives the group a name. It's always an animal name. It's kind of fun. The kids get a kick out of it anyway. And it's a race. So the timer set, each student's screen has 4 possible answer choices for the question that pops up on the screen. They all have the same question on their screen, but they each have a different set of answer choices. So only obviously one student has the correct answer. The really neat piece about Quizlet Live is that they have to work together collaboratively to figure out who has the correct answer to the question. And if they get it right, they progress in points. If they get it wrong, they actually start back down at 0 points and then work their way back up. So it's a race, but it's also about that collaborative element, talking with each other to find the correct answer. So just to kind of give you an example of a question, it would give them this term homeostasis, and then the answer choice would be keeping stable internal conditions like temperature. And so they would have to connect those two together. So super powerful tool. The students really I think engagement is really high when I do Quizlet Live. They really enjoy it. And they really need that practice with collaboration. The first few times we do it, it's kind of like deer in the headlights. No one wants to talk to each other. By the time we've done it a few times and then throughout the year, students really open up and uh, really learn how to use those team building and collaboration skills. I think as far as ISTE standards, Quizlet Live, ISTEE 7C use assessment data to guide progress and communicate with students, parents, and education stakeholders to build student self-direction. Quizlet, after you're done with a Quizlet live session, it will pop up with the questions that were asked, and the most frequently missed questions will pop up first so that you can go through as a class, a whole group, and kind of talk about why that question was missed most and reflect on that. And then I think it also meets the ISTEE 5B standard, design authentic learning activities that align with content area standards and use digital tools and resources to maximize active deep learning. This is a huge learning, but also learning with, that collaboration and team building aspect. If you've never tried Quizlet Live in your classroom and you want to try like a in-class game, this would be a really fun way to try that out.